Hello, beautiful people. It is I, Milo Evergreen here. Now, my pronouns are he, him, but if you got something juicy to tell me or you're rooting me on, girl is an exception. And welcome back to another episode of Tea with V. Let's get to it.
I buy you English breakfast, sugar and cream right on the side. You know I'm really worth it. Tuning in your favorite show of mine, and all that really matters. You haven't let us get for a little while, so come on in with me. So why don't you tune in and see what's on with Tea with V? You can all just join with me. And want some tea with me. I know you'll have a blast and learn something real fast. So why don't you tune in and see what's on with Tea with me? All the latest hot trend topics. Tea with me and the TikTok tea responses. Tea with me. Don't forget the quote of the week. Yeah. Tea with me. I'm happy that you're watching me on Tea with me.
All right. I hope everybody had a fabulous weekend. I know that I did. I didn't do too much. You know, I did stuff here and there. I was fortunate enough to hang out with some chosen family of mine. We were all acting like a damn fool, you know, walking on the property, dipping and doing it. It was Micah's birthday celebration, and it was a fun time. I enjoyed myself, caught up with all different types of crazy hoopla, love, and family, and all of that. Overall, I had a fabulous weekend, and I hope you did too. But without further ado, you know what time it is, and I know what time it is. It is time for some hot chai topics. All right, so let's get to it. Get your teas ready, get everything ready, because we got much to discuss. All right, so starting out with the queen, Miss Madonna. Apparently, she is getting sued by some of her fans because allegedly, well, not really allegedly, but, you know, on account of protecting myself in the talk show, we're going to say allegedly. She's been starting her shows really, really late, like not just 15:30, like 2 hours late. Some of her fans, you know, filed a lawsuit against her for, I have it right here. It says, Madonna asked the court to dismiss lawsuits over late concert start times in January. Two fans filed a lawsuit against Madonna for starting her concerts more than 2 hours late. They accused her of false advertising, neglect, representation, and unfair, deceptive trade practices. And it depends if that's your favorite artist. I would be pissed if Beyonce or Gaga started really, really late. If I was flying somewhere, because if you're starting 2 hours late and my flight leaves early, you know, I'm gonna miss part of the show that I paid my hard-earned money to go see. You know what I mean? I agree with these fans. You know, I think it doesn't matter how big you are. It doesn't matter how successful or how diehard fan. If you are 2 hours late, that is unacceptable, unless there was, you know, a real good reason, traffic and all of that, so on and so forth. But I think it's really, really classless to have somebody, your fans, wait 2 hours to see you perform, especially if they can't even stay the entire show, if they got a flight, you know, early in the morning, or they need their sleep and all of that. And people love it. They think it's, you know, of course she has to, because she's a diva. And I don't give a damn about that at all. I think it's just highly disrespectful. And especially for me as a pop performance artist, if I need to start at 8 o'clock, I'm going to start at 8 o'clock. The most I will only start the show late if people are coming in. You know what I mean? If there's a small crowd, then I'll start a little late. Like, I'm not going to perform for like 7 people. That's ridiculous. So I will start the show when people start to gather up and all of that. And I will express that, you know, due to certain, you know, people are still coming in. So I'm going to wait for the show to start. But in the meantime, dip it into it, have a drink and all of that. You have communications like that. But yo, if people are on the clock and they got things to do and they need to go somewhere early in the morning the next day, and you're starting a show and I paid hard-earned money to see the entire show and I'm gonna miss half because of your behind starting late, unacceptable. So if I was the judge, I would have ruled in the fans' favor. I don't care how successful you are. You need to be on time, or you need to refund your fans some money. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if you don't care if your favorite idol starts 2 hours late and you are willing to stay, or if you would sue them. I probably wouldn't go out my way to sue, but I would definitely, you know, write a, you know, interesting tweet, you know, regarding, at least I would love half of my money back, because it's not my fault that you started late. You know what I mean? So tweet. Okay, now this by far obviously is one of my favorite hot chai topics, because finally we have got the trailer for the new Joker movie starring Joaquin Phoenix and my queen, Miss Lady Gaga, and it's our hot clip of the day. So roll that trailer.
Let's go, boys. It's showtime. Wakey, wakey.
Hey, Fleck, you got a joke for us today?
We use music to make us whole, to balance the fractures within ourselves.
I'm nobody. I haven't done anything with my life like you have. Let's get out of here.
What the world needs now is a love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just to live love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love.
Tell us, what's changed, Arthur?
I'll tell you what's changed. I'm not alone anymore. That's what we should be talking about.
I want to see the real you.
Oh, I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see this film. I loved the first Joker. I thought it was absolutely beautiful. And I wish I had saw it in theaters, because like the depth and the color palettes and the sound design and everything, it was absolutely remarkable. And I think, actually kind of funny, I think I watched that before I knew that Gaga was going to be in the second Joker. And what's interesting about it is that apparently Joaquin Phoenix does not do sequels at all. And even Todd Phillips, the director, who might I say, he is fine as hell. I have a crush on Todd Phillips, right? This man is fine. I don't know what it is. Call me, listen, I love me a salt and pepper and some man with some kind eyes. Oh, I think Mr. Todd Phillips, you are handsome. Back to Joaquin. Yeah, they pretty much were saying that they don't do sequels and whatnot, but because the first movie made $1 billion, Warner Brothers was just like, no, I think you got enough to make another one. Yeah, we're definitely gonna make another one. So they did, and I'm really looking forward to seeing it. It comes out October 4th. I don't know what I'm gonna wear. You know what I'm probably gonna do, and I talked about this with my pops the other day. At this point in my life, within reason, like if I'm going to a premiere, I'm gonna get dressed up and whatnot. But if I'm stunting for the gram, I'm gonna be taking fly ass pictures the day before, and then the day when it comes out, I'm going to be in a onesie with a snuggie, okay? Because these movie theaters nowadays are freezing cold, and I'm not about to do that. Well, it might be different because if it's going to be October, it's going to be a little chilly. It's going to be a little chilly, so maybe I'll still be dressing up nice. I don't know, but what I do know is that I know I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna be wearing something comfy, and I look forward to see this film. Now, I think that Gaga's character Harley, I think for this type of spin, I think she's gonna be the abuser. I think she's going to be the one manipulating Joaquin, the Joker's character. I really believe so because, you know, they changed a little bit with the first film and, you know, about who he is, his dynamic, why he is the way he is. And there was a little bit of room to fill in with color. So I think with Harley, you know, what would be a really dope way of switching up the character arc or whatever, I think that Harley's going to be the abuser for this in the way that she will manipulate the Joker to probably, you know, do what he wants versus, you know, the Joker being abusive to Harley. I think Harley's going to be abusive to him. That's my theory. I don't know, but from what it looks like and what it's giving, and for us to be, you know, kept on our toes, I really believe that that she might be the enemy. So we're just gonna have to see. But overall, let me know what your thoughts are about the trailer. I'm excited as much as, because at first I was like, after Beyonce's album, I was just like, well, I ain't got nothing to look forward to. Well, sure enough, I do have something to look forward to. So I'm so excited. Congratulations, Gaga, Joaquin, Todd Phillips, the Warner Brothers. And I think it's going to be a box office hit. Now, will she win an Oscar? Who's to say? I don't know. But what I do know is my black ass is going to be in that chair. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. And I just would love to hear your thoughts. All right, so moving right along in our next segment, which I love to call Sipping on Some TikTok Tea. So let's get to it, baby.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so this TikTok creator by the name of Jasmine shares her thoughts on this certain quote that she came across that really messed with her mind on wanting things versus having things. Roll the clip.
I saw a video this week where a woman said the reason you don't have what you want is because you're so much more used to wanting than having. And I don't think anything's messed me up quite as much as that.
Oh my goodness, I just agree. I agree wholeheartedly on this statement. You know, I think for me, what I realized is that when you want something really bad and you pray for it, for example, I've been praying for a car. I've been wanting a car so badly. I want this car. I've been dreaming about this car and whatnot. Now the universe, God, whoever you believe in, blesses you with this car. And you have it right in front of you. And you don't know how to drive stick. You do not know how to drive stick. See, we be asking and praying and manifesting something that we want so much. But when we finally have it, we don't know how to use it. Or we don't know how to handle it. And I think for me, even regarding in my last relationship, you know, I've been praying for a boyfriend for, you know, all of my life. You know, when you're gay and you see all of these heterosexual relationships around you of, you know, boyfriends, girlfriends, marriage, kids, well, I'm not trying to have kids, but you know what I mean. You've been praying for some type of intimacy and craving. And then I'll never forget when I finally had a boyfriend, I was very grateful, but I didn't know I just didn't know how to have one, you know what I mean? But I just didn't know how to be in a relationship. You know, once you study and hear a bunch of people's relationships, their advice, their perspectives, all of that is fun and dandy to receive the information, but actually using it and executing it can be very, very scary and very hard. And I think, you know, regarding to any circumstance of what anybody's going through, you know, if you want something, don't forget to pray on how to handle it and how to use it, you know, because at the end of the day, we always, not all of us, but we want something because it helps validate us. But we also have to realize that we got to validate ourselves. You know, it takes two to tango for sure. But I think had I had the grace of my ex-boyfriend, really understanding of, hey, you're my first boyfriend ever in life. This is all foreign to me. As much as I prayed about it, as much as, you know, I hear people talk about relationships, this is all brand new to me, you know, and people got to realize you can't compare relationships to others that you see. That relationship that you're in is customized for you and the lessons that you have to learn. So although, you know, him and I aren't together, I wish him nothing but the best, high love, positivity, and all of that. He's really made a beautiful impact in my life. You know, he helped me get my name legally changed, you know, so, and he's taught me so much about intimacy and just, I don't know, I appreciate, you know, my first boyfriend giving me so much grace for him being my first boyfriend, essentially. So it can change into many avenues of relationships, to items, to jobs, to careers, to all of that. So whenever you're in the mindset of really wanting something, do not forget to remember that if this is your first car, your first relationship, your first song, your first anything, remember to give yourself grace and patience, and also be respectful and responsible, and properly communicate to, you know, how you're feeling in this moment of, this is foreign to me, this is brand new, I've never done this before, you know. So I think as long as you communicate about, you know, things that are new or experience that you're having, it will go even keel as long as you just express that. And but yeah, to each his own. It really you can get really stuck in wanting things versus having things, because we're so used to the hustle and the grind of I want this, and then when you finally have it, it just becomes foreign to you. So I can relate to that in many different ways, but let me know in the comments below if you can relate to that as well, because, you know, it's hard out here for a pimp, and we're just trying to thug it through and make sure that we have the ability and the tenacity to not only want things, but to have it and enjoy it. So those are my thoughts. But again, let me know in the comments below if you experienced this. All right, so I don't know about you, but we're moving right along in our next segment, which I love to call Tap Out. A tap out is pretty much things that are overhyped, we need to let go and just move on, you know, essentially. So I'm gonna give you obviously my 2 tap outs. Now my first tap out is, I cannot stand when someone tries to gatekeep something that they own. I cannot stand it. Listen, if you don't want some people to have it, then or you're afraid of it getting sold out, buy multiple if you can. Now obviously furniture is quite different and all of that, but like I love telling people where I got, you know, my outfit or whatever and all of that, especially if it's on a deal. Listen, I'm the type of person, yo, if you can save some coins, especially with the high prices and inflation in this economy, I'm gonna hook a brother or a sister or they them up, you know what I mean? So I'm the type of person, like, when I finish the show and I post, you know, what I wore on today's show, because a lot of people love what I wear. You know, I got this shirt from Forever 21, jeans Fashion Nova. My necklace I got from a girlfriend of mine who she got where she got it from Amazon. Wig, Arta, ring I got at the Dutchess County Fair. This was a gift for me, but I have it's from Victoria's Secret. This was from, you know, TJ Maxx. I don't have the I cannot stand when people just want to, like, don't buy it off me, don't copy off of me and whatnot, versus what if someone just likes it because that certain item is going to make them feel good, you know what I mean? And who am I to withhold that information if that's going to make that person feel good, or if that's going to be a perfect gift to give somebody else? I just cannot stand people gatekeeping. Like, it pisses me off, and it's just like, why are you gatekeeping for no reason? But yeah, I just cannot stand a gatekeeper. Now my second tap out is Apple. I love you, Apple. Hell, I'm recording on an iPhone 6 as we speak right now. Yes, my iPhone 6 still works. But the constant updates, oh my Lord Jesus, you're updating every 5 minutes. I can't even go and watch a video without a iOS update. This, that, and the third. Can y'all just slow down for a little bit? Can you just enjoy? It's like the second I bite into an apple, you already got, oh, we got a new apple. Like, I didn't even finish biting or eating this, and yet you just keep updating and I get it. Listen, I'm a technista within reason. I'm not I'm not a tech head you know, I love some tech products, but yo, Apple, can you do us a favor and slow down? Like, what is the rush? Why you even Steve Jobs, I bet, is rolling over his grave and just like, yo, I can't even rest in peace without 30,000 iPhone products coming out or all these updates and everything. Now I get it, you know, You know, the tech world is very fast and we love technology, and I'm here for it for a certain degree. But yo, can you just let me enjoy what I need to enjoy? And also too, you're discontinuing the iPhone 6. Yo, you're gonna have to literally snatch that out of my hands, because I love my iPhone 6. Let me know in the comments below if you're an iPhone 6 user to this day, because I love my iPhone 6, and you know what? I might as well buy a bunch of them before they all get bought out and go extinct and whatnot, even though apparently y'all ain't gonna work on them anymore. But listen, I will go to those sketchy tech shops and whatnot to get my iPhone fixed and whatnot if I need to. I love my iPhone 6. But those are my 2 tap outs. Let me know in the comments below, what are you tapping out? Because I would love to know for sure. All right, so moving along, we are moving into a segment which I love to call Crush of the Week. Crush of the Week. Crush of the Week. Yeah, Crush of the Week. Sorry, I'm Delulu. I don't know what's going on. I have a tickle in my throat. It's hot as hell in here. It's gorgeous out. I feel a little sinus infection. I don't know what the tea is, okay? So I'm a little bit Delulu. Now, I've been debating on who was going to be on this Crush of the Week, because it was a really hard decision. It wasn't, because I can always, make the other person the Crush of the Week next week. But I was really debating, like, they were popping up on my FYP a lot. And the one that I'm gonna have to say who is my Crush of the Week, drum roll please, Dave Cintrón. Dave Cintrón. I don't know if that's how you pronounce your last name. Excuse me on account of my dyslexia. Also, aka Chili Cintrón. Yo, first of all, you are funny as hell. He is so cute. He is so kind. And what I love most about your content is that you're naturally funny, but you're definitely relatable. Make sure to follow Mr. Dave right here, because he is so sweet. He's got a wife and kids, so back off. He loves his kids and he loves his wife. He is a good man, so we gonna keep it that way. So keep your thirst DMs to a minimum, okay? Because this man right here, he is sweet and kind, and I just thoroughly enjoy your content. You are so funny, and yeah. So you are going to be my Crush of the Week, respectfully, because you got a wife and kids at home, and I'm not. But you my Crush of the Week. Ain't he the cat's meow? He is so cute. So you are funny, and I'm sending you nothing but light, love, and positivity. And I love how creative you are, and how just open-minded and eccentric and very vibrant and very honest, especially about mental health, what you're going through, how you're able to push through every day. And you just have a beautiful, just wholesome, funny spirit. You just had to be my Crush of the Week. So let me know in the comments below, who is your Crush of the Week. At them, don't be afraid. And yeah, so shout out to you, Chili, aka Dave, aka hot stuff. All right, so we're gonna close out today's episode with an Ask V. So let's get to it. Let's see who our Ask V is. Okay, here we go. Hey V. Hey. My name is Ashley. I'm 26 years old, and I've been recently dating this guy who is not only handsome, but we have a phenomenal chemistry. Now, I recently came across something interesting information about him being bisexual. And how I found out about that is because one of my gay best friends told me that they hooked up. So, should I bring this up to the guy I'm dating, or should I just let it go? It depends on what you want. Some women are just not into bisexual men, and obviously I'm not a woman. I'm gay as a $3 bill, but I personally believe it's a preference, although now it depends what you're into. If you don't like to be with men who've been with men, if you're not into bisexual men, then you should have this discussion with them. I think, to me it's a preference. I don't think it's homophobic by any means. Some people just like what they like, and I love bisexual men. I stand, salute, and subscribe a bisexual man. I think for me, I kind of prefer it. But in terms of your gay friend telling you that, which I think in hindsight, if your gay friend told you because you're not into that, then that's different, because they're like, hey, you know, actually I kind of, you know, slept with him, he's a great guy, but I know you're not into bisexual men, so I just want to give you the tea, you know, so you won't get your feelings hurt or you feel betrayed, or you know, to each his own. But it depends again, so this is up to you, love. It is up to you, Ashley. What do you want? What do you want? Do you, if you don't care, then I wouldn't bring it up and keep dating the brother, you know, because if he's focusing on you and you only, then that shouldn't matter. But if it's something that is bothering you, then have a discussion about it. And, you know, if this is your first time being with a bisexual man and he alters your perspective and changes your mind for the better, then by all means, still date him. But if you're set on, actually, I'm really not into that, I only prefer, you know, just straight guys, then you have a right to tell him that. But I hope that helps, and obviously give me a follow-up on what you plan on doing, because I would love to know, because this is a hot topic actually on the Tickama Talks and on other probably social media platforms. But I hope that helps, love, and yeah, you'll figure it out. You're what? You're 26. You got you're a year younger than me. You got this. Figure it out. But with that being said, thank you for tuning in today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Obviously, make sure to like this video, share it, and all of that. If you want to become a Vomizer, make sure to go to my website, vomilomusic.com. Anything and everything about me is on there except my birth certificate or social security. But without further ado, please be safe, sanctified, and sanitary under these self-reflecting times. And I will catch you all in the next episode. Mwah. Bye.